Hey kids, so we are continuing with numbers, and remember that we said numbers we have two types. We have floats. Those are numbers that have decimal points on them, like 5.23. Okay, those are floats. And then the one that we are used to every time, integers. Your age 500 can be 23, 6, 1. Okay, those are integers. So let's look at some of the operations that you can do on numbers in general. Okay, there are mainly four operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. We've already looked at some addition examples in our previous, even the assignment I gave you. So if you have your, let's declare some integers here. A equal to 30, B equal to 34, and let's do some operations on them. You can say A plus B, what do you get? 64. Okay, A minus B, what do you get? Negative 4. If you've not heard about negatives is just like if you have someone's debt, if they owe you 4 shillings, okay, or you owe them 4 shillings, basically you have negative 4. But we can do also B minus A to get 4. Okay, we can do A divided by B. What do you get? Now that's a float. You can see that you get where A and B were integers, but then when you divide we get a float. Okay, and then we have A times B, we get that. Okay, so those are the operations that you can do on numbers. You see that we can interplay between floats and integers. We can also even convert a float into an integer. We can round up, we can round off. But for today, we're just focusing on those 4 things. Okay, so maybe to also explain a little bit about the types, I want you to do something called a function, but don't worry about it if you can't understand it right now. A function is just something that you give it input and it will give you some results. So there's a function called type. Okay, there's a function called type that you can give it a variable and it will tell you the type of that variable. So if I say type A, you see it's int. It's what's called class int, which is integer basically. This is integer. Okay, and if I say type of B, is integer. How about type of A divided by B, the one that we got, the answer that we got there? You see it's a float. This is exactly what basically is like. I'm giving, I could say Y equals to A divided by B, and then type of Y, you can see Y will be a float.